Hello everyone, I am Peppered Brains, and this is the story of how a group of nudist pyromaniacs tried to survive in Rimworld. For the starting colonists, we have Cole, Delilah, Park, Larry, and Remy. For day one, we got started on the makeshift barracks and just planted rice. For day two, I built a research bench, a campfire so we could start cooking, and a stone cutting bench so that way we wouldn't have to use flammable wood for building the walls. And we also started researching on smithing. For the rest of day two, I planned out the future development while Remy hunted the local wildlife so we would have a temporary food source. On day three, we started working on a freezer and some sandbags so that way we have some defense to shoot from. Day 4 started out with a psychic soothe that only targeted the females, and I decided to stop working on the freezers so I can get some bedrooms built. I also had them build a wicker man that I would try to set on fire for a ritual, but since we don't have a firekeeper, that wasn't possible. Then I went ahead and made Cole the abbot of fire, and finished making beds so that way they could stop sleeping on the ground. On day 5, I tried to have them perform a nudist sky lantern ritual to get some mood boost, but it turned out to be unimpressive, so they got a mood loss for it. Cole and Remy decided to become lovers, so I made them a slate double bed instead of a regular bed so that way they can sleep together. The settlement also wanted me to name it and the faction. For the settlement, I went with Naked Hell, and for the faction name, I went with Bearfire. Day 6 would bring the start of summer. A mad rat tried to attack the colony, but we put him down pretty quickly. The research and smithing was finished, and Delilah and Park decided to become new lovers as well. On day 7, the rice was finally ready to be harvested. I decided to switch the research to hydroponics, since winter will be coming, and it would be nice to grow things indoors, so that way they don't starve to death. With the bedrooms done, I finally got everyone moved in, and I even had an extra room that I could make into maybe a prison later on. With day 8, we finally finished harvesting the rice and started working on that freezer again. Day 9, we got a request from a dame that wanted our help with killing a man-hunting monkey, which we did accept, and we put that monkey down. For helping the dame, we were able to do a bestowing quest for one of our colonists that can give them a psychic power. I chose to let them do it to Cole, and she gained the psychic power of Burden, which would allow her to slow enemies down. And then Randy decided to bless us with a heat wave. And the rest of day 9, I worked on finishing an actual kitchen with a stove, so that way we can stop using the campfire to make our meals. Day 10 would begin with the announcement that Cole has become pregnant. I decided to have them build a room around the anima tree, since I may want to use it later, and like an idiot, I forgot that they would build a roof and cut down the tree, which gave them a mood debuff since it started screaming when it died. With the research done on hydroponics, I decided to switch over to solar panels. We were going to need a power grid to power that freezer, and for now we only have access to a windmill, so I had them build one. On day 11, I decided to try to make someone a firekeeper, since they keep asking for one and it keeps debuffing their mood. But by making someone a firekeeper, that would prevent them from doing any work, so I decided I would wait until I have some more colonists. An Arctic fox decided to try to hunt Remy, but with Cole's burden power to slow it down, it didn't last too long. And that heat wave finally came to an end. Day 12, we finally finished the freezer as that second rice harvest was coming in. The solar panel research was finished, and I decided that it'd be good to research fire foam, since it can put out fires automatically, which my colonists can't, and they don't take a mood debuff for it. Day 13, basically nothing happened besides just building 2 solar panels to help with the power grid, and that was it. But on day 14, we got our first raid. And it was pretty disappointing, just one guy with a knife that Cole took him out in 2 shots. All by herself. I finally remembered that Park does not have a weapon since we only started with 4 guns for some reason. So I made him a short bow so that way he would have something to shoot with. And then I decided getting those walls up would probably be a pretty good idea. So I started working on that. On day 15, a rabbit decided that it would like to join our colony, so I named him Taco. The research on the fire foam was done, so I decided that we would switch back over to machining because I think I want some better guns. And that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you in the next one. Bye.